Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, perfect. Let me share my screen here and then we will get started. And listening to you there, Bob, now I realize I need to update my bio because I'm at over 80,000 now with over 1,000 videos. All right. Can you guys see my screen now or my
Yeah,
slides?
I can see it clearly. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate it. Good morning or good afternoon, whatever it is for you guys. So, as Bob said, my name is Sam. I'm an assistive technology specialist, and I've been working with the blind and visually impaired community regarding assistive technology for over a decade now. Been low vision since age 11 and been using technology as most of us, all growing up, going through school and all of that. I love, this is my favorite thing to talk about. And today we're going to be talking about some of the current state of assistive technology and what we might see in the very near future. Now, I've got a lot of information. I don't have a ton of time. I want to save time for questions and answers. So we're just going to run right through it. But please, if you have any questions, let me know at the end here, and then also reach out to me through my website, theblindlife.net, or send me an email, sam@theblindlife.net. Um, just know that everything I'm going to talk about here is all on my YouTube channel, and all of my slides here are just featuring thumbnails from my videos. So anything I talk about, I've got videos on that if you want to learn more. So let's see if this is going to work for us. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, my Blind Life YouTube channel, I have over 80,000 subscribers, over 1,000 videos. It's one of the top resources for information about assistive technology for the blind, with a heavy focus on low vision because, that's what I am. I'm a Star Guardian like you guys, and it's great to be here talking with all the Star Guardians out there. So that's mostly what my channel is about, is low vision accessibility and assistive technology. And I always like to talk about how we're currently living in truly the best time in history to be living with a low vision and a visual impairment because of assistive technology. On screen, I've got a picture. This might not be related to most of you guys, but it's one of the old Wild West American scenes of the cowboy on the horse walking through the desert. And I can't imagine how difficult it would have been living back in that time, living with low vision. It would have been a nightmare. I'm very thankful that I am living now when we have such cool toys to play with. So, as a low vision, or excuse me, as an assistive technology specialist, I work mainly with people experiencing vision loss for the first time and low vision. Usually, seniors losing vision later in life. But one of the things I always start with is magnification. That's one of the best, most helpful things that work for low vision is magnification, and especially Stargardts. Stargardts, we don't have the detail center vision. So we need to make things larger so we can utilize more of our peripheral to actually see the detail. And magnification works really, really well for that. Now, I always start with handheld magnifiers first, and we kind of work our way up from there. Most of us, myself included, have a magnifier, a handheld magnifier that is generally within reach 24/7. And that works great for spot reading, things like that. But a lot of us, myself included, any serious reading, I need to go to video magnification. So, some of my favorite video magnifiers out right now, especially for students and young ones, would be I don't have it pictured here. The upper left image there is the Cloverbook Pro XL. It's the big brother of the Cloverbook Pro. The Cloverbook Pro is still my favorite kind of pseudo portable video magnifier. A great option for students. Now, I should preface by saying I don't know what you guys have available in the UK. Hopefully, you have all of these things available. If you need any help getting them available in your area, please reach out to me. One of the benefits of my channel is I have very close relationships with all of these developers and manufacturers and distributors. So we can probably make it happen somehow. So just reach out to me. Happy to help. But the Snow 12 down at the bottom left is from ZoomX, is one of my favorite portable slash desktop video magnifiers. It's kind of a hybrid. I think it works great. It has the stand that comes with it that turns it into a desktop video magnifier if you need something for filling out paperwork, or if a student wants to take it and they can do their work, but still have a portable option. It's great. And then the Luna 6 is down there just as an example of a 6-inch portable video magnifier. I think it works really, really well. This image here is the new MirrorPad Pro. I did this review recently, and this is a super cool device. It's technically portable. I think it weighs like less than 10 pounds, but it is, and it's rechargeable, which is great. But it's a desktop video magnifier that rotates. I believe it's around a 21-inch screen, touch screen that rotates landscape or portrait. And what's cool is you can connect your phone to this and use that 21-inch touch screen as a phone screen when it's in the portrait orientation. Super cool. There's some limitations. Check out my video to watch to learn more about that. Next, going into OCR devices. This is devices that will take a picture, excuse me, take a picture of printed text and read it out loud to you. We have a lot of devices on the market right now, a lot of accessible apps, smartphone apps that will do this as well. I still love the Orcam. I think the Orcam is one of the best ones out there. Now, I think it's kind of pretty much confirmed now that Orcam is not going to be making devices for the visually impaired community anymore. It's kind of still up in the air, last I heard, but I still love them. If you can find them used on the secondhand market, it's great. I prefer the Read, especially for us with Stargardts. You know, not all of us wear glasses. So the Orcam My Eye attaches to a set of glasses. And for me, that's just a little inconvenient that I have to put on a pair of glasses every time I want to use it. So I love the Read. It's a handheld device. It looks like a magic marker, and it's super easy to use, and it's really works really well. The other two pictures on here are just examples of document scanners. These are great, especially for our older population that just need a way to read their mail, an easy way, and they don't want to have to deal with holding a camera or anything. Both of these, you put the document under it, and it just automatically senses that there is a document there. It takes the photo and starts reading it out loud to you. Super simple. One of them is the Patriot, or the Easy. Oh gosh, what is that called? The Easy Read from the Patriot, and then the other is the Lyric. Read Easy, excuse me, I had it backwards. Next is wearables, one of my favorite categories of assistive technology. They work really well for us with Stargardts and other inherited retinal conditions. A wearable is essentially having a video magnifier strapped to your face, and you can see distant things, you can see close up. It enhances colors, it enhances contrast. It basically gives our eyes a boost, and a lot of these work really well. The other benefit of some of these is that they kind of act, especially the VR goggle style, is they act like blinders on a horse, blocking off our peripheral vision. And you might think on paper that's not a good thing for Stargardians, but it actually works really well in this situation, because just like blinders on a horse, it forces us to focus on the image in front of us. And for some reason, I don't know how it works. Maybe the doctors in here can explain it, but it enhances, it makes it easier for us to see that image. Iris Vision is still great, although I don't like the Iris Vision 2.0. The original Iris Vision was their best one. The Patriot Viewpoint is another good one. I don't have that one pictured here. eSight has never worked for me. I know it was originally designed for Stargardts, but I've tried them all and it's never worked for me. Any of those goggles that have a very small centralized screen display, they just don't work for us that well. But the VR style ones, I've had the best results training with people with those. I've had people cry when they put these on for the first time. And then the bottom right one is the Maggie IVR. That's a new one that uses an iPhone. and it actually lets you use the iPhone as an iPhone, which is pretty cool. Next, new cane technology. My channel has kind of become known as a place to debut brand new crazy canes, and I've tried them all. I love it. I've got a little bit of a cane addiction. It's not bad. I can stop at any time, like they say, but it's I love canes. We've got things like the WeWalk Smart Cane, which I'm actually in the process of reviewing updates to that cane. We've got the Urban Explorer. We've got the all-terrain cane, the super high-quality canes from my buddy Sedona Dave, and a Werewolf Gear. Um, we also have light up canes, LED canes. That bottom image there, bottom right image is of the it's called well, it's a lightsaber cane basically. There's a guy here in the US that makes lightsaber canes, Star Wars canes. They light up completely like a lightsaber and they make the noise, make the sound effects while you're walking, or if you bump into something, it sounds like you're having a lightsaber battle. It's pretty cool. Check out that video if you want to learn more. But we also talk about tips, specialized tips like the OmniSits tip. And I did a whole review of all of the products carried by Ambutech too. So that was pretty cool. Orientation and navigation. This is a popular topic right now, a popular market. A lot of things are coming out right now. We've got companies like Good Maps here in the US. The Stellar Trek is a great device from Freedom Scientific, or excuse me, it might be HumanWare. Then we have the Navi Lens. Navi Lens, you guys in the UK are probably much more familiar with Navi Lens than we are here in the States. It's kind of trickling into the US. But I was just in Iceland for a conference, and I was seeing Navi Lens on all the bus stops in the city in Reykjavik, and it was amazing. It was fantastic. Navi Lens is super, super cool. We also have the Noah from Biped. I'm right in the middle of a review of this product. My video will probably be coming out next week. This is a new mobility device that sits on your shoulders. It's kind of a harness, and it does obstacle navigation, turn-by-turn navigation, obstacle avoidance, AI. Interesting. You have to see my video to see my final thoughts on this device. I also talk about general consumer electronics that we can use in the home that are accessible. One of those is this smart oven that I worked with the company Brava earlier this year, and I am in love with this smart oven. It's the Brava smart oven. It is an amazing, and the company is dedicated to making this accessible for the visually impaired. I keep seeing them at all the different AT conferences here in the US, which I love. I love when a company is dedicated to making their products accessible for everyone. And this is a fantastic. I use this oven all the time. I cooked pizza yesterday in this oven, actually, and it works great. I'm here by myself, and I was able to make my pizza for me, my frozen pizza, without any problems. All right. I also talk about phones, obviously, smartphones and accessible phones. That's kind of one of the biggest topics on my channel because it's one of the most helpful things for us in our community is the smartphone or other accessible phones. I like to stress that any type of phone, any type of computer that you use today is going to be accessible for you. They all have the same accessibility. Some do things better than others, yes, but they all basically are on level playing fields these days when it comes to accessibility. You just have to spend some time to learn the accessibility on the device you're wanting to use, and you'll be fine. But for those that don't want a smartphone, we have accessible options too, like the Blind Shell Classic 3 is the current version of the Blind Shell. The Smart Vision 3, I believe it is. Yes, that's another option. So it's great to have options. Talking about some accessible apps on iPhones and Android phones. These are available. Most of these are available cross-platform, which is great. Some of the big ones, obviously, Seeing AI, Be My Eyes. Those are fantastic. Utilizing some of the other AI options. All right, my timer is going off. These are great. Utilizing just your built-in assistant. So Siri or Google, a lot of people underestimate how powerful those can be for us. Entertainment, we got accessible gaming platforms. This is pretty important for a lot of people, especially our young ones. Xbox, PlayStation, they all have accessibility built in for the visually impaired. When it comes to accessible games, the most accessible games, PlayStation is probably ahead. And there are games out there that even totally blind gamers can play the game start to finish independently. It's fantastic. All right, I got to hurry up here. I'm out of time. Driverless cars, we're going to skip. Flying, personal flying vehicles. This is a new thing that's popping up. So if you're excited about driverless cars, you're going to be really excited about your own personal drone that you can jump into and it will just take you to the mall. You can say, take me to the nearest Starbucks, and it takes off, flies you over there and lands you safely, and you don't even have to do anything. Yes, sign me up. I'm very much looking forward to that. Robot guide dogs. This is a thing. There's a company out there called Glidance that has a device called Glide. I've tested it out at several conferences, and it works okay. It's got some issues. I'm going to probably be doing a video when that device is fully ready to go. There's another one called Seamless Vision that's making a robot guide dog. So it's interesting. Now, getting into AI, this is the one that I want to talk about the most here, but we'll still breeze right through it because I want to leave time for questions. AI is kind of the new thing in our world. It's one of the most popular, one of the most powerful assistive technologies that we've had in a long time. I really firmly feel that when people look back at assistive technology over the years, they're going to look at these milestones like Louis Braille, creating Braille, video magnification, OCR. But AI is definitely going to be on that list of one of the milestones, that everything that came before AI and everything that came after AI. And if you're not utilizing AI, you really need to start, because it can just help in so many different ways. We've got some popular apps, like Ally is one. Then there's the Be My AI, very popular. It's part of the Be My Eyes app. Ally from Envision, that's a new one. But these smart glasses, this is really where this technology is kind of blowing up, is in the AI powered smart glasses. Meta Ray-Bans, the Meta Oakleys, the Ally Solos glasses just got released in October. There's also a device called Solos, or excuse me, Celeste is another AI powered sunglasses or glasses. The best part about these is that they are affordable and obtainable. Here in the US, it's right around $300 for the Meta Ray-Bans, $500 for some of the Oakleys. And you might think that's a lot, but when that that NOAA device I was talking about a minute ago is $6,000, $300, $500 is not so bad. And in the way they help is just incredible. The amount of help that they can give us on an everyday basis in all types of situations is truly incredible. So definitely take a look at AI. I have a fun series I'm doing right now where I use AI to read comics. I'm a huge comic book fan. I used to be anyway. And I miss reading comics. And so now I'm testing all the different AI models out there to see which one can read comics the best. ChatGPT is the current leader, and it did an amazing job. I was very, very impressed. And then the last thing, real quickly, just to kind of throw out there and get popping around in your brain, is robots for the blind. We've got a lot of bipedal robots that are coming out on the market right now, designed to help us both in the workforce and in your home, cleaning, cooking, taking care of you. But what would that look like for the blind and visually impaired? I am very excited to kind of further explore that in the future. And thank you guys very much. That was a lot, I know. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm happy to dig deeper into any of those things.